failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating enough. The path to the CEO's office should not be through the CFO's office, and it should not be through the marketing department. It needs to be through engineering and design. It is a mistake to hire huge numbers of people to get a complicated job done. Numbers will never compensate for talent in getting the right answer. Two people who don't know something or know better than one will tend to slow down progress, and will make the task incredibly expensive. Persistence is very important. You should not give up unless you are forced to give up. I don't think it's a good idea to plan to sell a company. A company is a group organized to create a product or service, and it is only as good as its people and how excited they are about creating. I do want to recognize a ton of super talented people. I just happen to be the face of the companies. I think it's very important to have a feedback loop, where you're constantly thinking about what you've done, and how you could be doing it better. If you're co-founder or CEO, you have to do all kinds of tasks you might not want to do. If you don't do your chores, the company won't succeed. No task is too menial. Starting and growing a business is as much about the innovation, drive, and determination of the people behind it as the product they sell. The first step is to establish that something is possible, then probability will occur. I do think there is a lot of potential if you have a compelling product, and people are willing to pay a premium for that. I think that is what Apple has shown. You can buy a much cheaper cell phone or laptop, but Apple's product is so much better than the alternative, and people are willing to pay that premium. I don't spend my time pontificating about high-concept things. I spend my time solving engineering and manufacturing problems. I don't believe in process. In fact, when I interview a potential employee, and he or she says that it's all about the process, I see that as a bad sign. The problem is that in a lot of big companies, process becomes a substitute for thinking. You're encouraged to behave like a little gear in a complex machine. Frankly, it allows you to keep people who aren't that smart, who aren't that creative. My biggest mistake is probably weighing too much on someone's talent, and not someone's personality. I think it matters whether someone has a good heart. I don't create companies for the sake of creating companies, but to get things done. There are really two things that have to occur in order for a new technology to be affordable to the mass market. One is you need economies of scale. The other is you need to iterate on the design. You need to go through a few versions. Talent is extremely important. It's like a sports team. The team that has the best individual player will often win, but then there's a multiplier from how those players work together and the strategy they employ. Musk left Canada in 1992 to study economics and physics at the University of Pennsylvania. He graduated with a BA in economics, and earned his second BA in physics. After leaving Penn, Musk went to Stanford University in California for a PhD in energy physics. But his move fit perfectly with the internet boom, and he left Stanford in just 2 days to found his first company, Zip2 Corporation, in 1995. Musk obtained his U.S. citizenship in 2002,